But see, it won't let me. It won't let me take it live for some reason. It's not going to let me. Something's not set. But we had this set up and it was ready to go.
Hello, who's excited to be here? The girls and I have been talking about what we were going to wear, like, since Friday. It's been awesome. Welcome, and thank you for coming tonight. I am Mrs. Kigdeath, and most nights or days I get to be these great kids' principal. And tonight I'm really excited to introduce all of these great students into our National Junior Honor Society, and it really is an honor that I get to stand up here and talk about our club, and then also talk about how wonderful these kids are. So I want to start out by saying, parents, thank you for your dedication in raising such amazing young people. Parenthood has many challenges, and the middle school years are listed right at the top. You have amazing sons and daughters. Thank you for sharing them with us here at Tipton Middle School. Thank you for your support in our schools, and thank you for pushing them in their development as learners and leaders. Students, it is with great honor that I am able to be a part of this evening for you as you join the ranks of National Junior Honor Society. As an inducted member, I want to congratulate you in meeting the high expectations of our organization. You've excelled in your scholarships, you've led by example, portrayed great character, and shown a dedication to service, not only in our school, but also in our community. You are being identified tonight for those efforts. Doesn't that feel good? It's pretty good, huh? Our National Junior Honor Society chapter was established in 1998 and named the Dorman Rogers chapter, after a great leader who dedicated his life to service. You are participating in the 22nd induction ceremony of our chapter. We have a strong history with many traditions that you will now be a part of. Be proud of your accomplishments and strive to continue your excellence in all of your pursuits.
Members of the faculty, parents, and students, welcome to the 2020 National Junior Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here today to formally recognize those students who have been picked by the faculty of our school and have successfully completed their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of the National Junior Honor Society chapter. For current members and those members who may be among our guests, we hope that this will serve as a reminder to the standard of excellence you too are charged with, maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Our chapter is proud to have been introducing new members since 1998, and with today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent through our school. Throughout this year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records, which established the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve outside our school and community, and volunteering at the food pantry and Encore and doing food drives. Through these experiences, we are able to see the need in our community and be able to help where it arises. We are proud of this record of accomplishment, and we welcome these new members who bring new energy and support as new Honor Society members. At this time, we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Dorman Rogers Tipton Middle School National Junior Honor chapter has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 5 qualities that serve as standards for the society. Members of the chapters will now review these qualities for candidates. We begin with scholarship.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element of life which can lead to great success and can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch that guides us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand the world through opportunities inherent in scholarships. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, scholarship is created not by compulsion, but by awakening a pure interest in knowledge.
Service.
My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of a day's work where opportunities arise to help others at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is a quality that we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents for the creation of a better tomorrow. As Muhammad Ali once said, service to others is a rent that you pay for your room here on earth.
Leadership. wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in school and classroom activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power or resources may exist in school, community, nation, they are all ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus, to lead is an important and substantive charge to each of our members. Character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life, and once developed, grows steadily with it. Character is achieved and not received. It is a product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is a problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstration, such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. As Helen Keller once said, character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved.
Citizenship.
I represent citizenship, the obligations each member of our society faces to live up to the democratic ideals given to us by the founders of our country. The responsibilities each of us has in our home community, our state, our nation, and our world are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines which unite us as a civilized society. Good citizens work together to improve not only our lives, but the lives of all our fellow citizens. Good citizenship requires that we remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that have been granted to us, and in preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, members of the chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward.
At this time, will all the inductees and current members please rise and raise your right hand and repeat the pledge. The audience can follow the text as printed in your program. Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. I will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, citizenship. Thank you. You may be seated.
At this time, we will have the presentation of the inductees. Jared Cheek. Brooke Cochran. Evan Coe. Lily Cloud. Alexander Davis. Grant Day. Ella Hare. Braden Jenkins. Isaiah Mahaney. Cadence Martin. Avery McDonough. Nick Nasser. Noah Walker. Grady Carpenter. Congratulations, new members. Here is Mrs. Friend to say a few words to our new members.
First of all, my name is Mrs. Friend, and I'm the National Junior Honor Society sponsor, and I am totally excited. I'm so excited to see all the families members here. I'm very thankful that we were able to do this live and not over virtual. So again, congratulations. Before the students came in, I told them to really listen to the speakers and what they were talking about, because that's why they were selected. This was not only about their grades, and I hope tonight when you leave, you understand it was much more than that. They were selected on their character, their citizenship, community service, and leadership. And I know the people that are sitting behind you right now are super proud of you. So I'm going to ask this time if you could stand and turn around, because I believe they're probably going to want to give you a round of applause. Be seated. You are now official leaders at Tipton Middle School, and that not only means the classroom and the hallways and the cafeteria, but that also means extracurricular activities as well as social media. So we're just so excited, and the staff at Tipton Middle School are so excited that you're joining too. And speaking of staff, I do want to say something about Mr. Jason Bales. He made a point of coming tonight, and when he walked in, most of the 7th graders were like, "Mr. Bales is here." So I want to thank Mr. Bales publicly for coming tonight. Thank you. And Mr. Leach for running the equipment back there. He's live streaming this, and thank you. And obviously Mrs. Kipta for being here as well. I also want to talk about the people sitting to my right. These are the current members. They were brought in as 7th graders, and I have really enjoyed getting to know these guys, and so I'm excited about their 8th grade year of finishing out National Junior Honor Study. I want to introduce them, so when I say their name, I want them to stand and wave. So we'll start out with Emily Hartley, and she's our president. Cora Rodabaugh, our vice president. Ella Huffand, our secretary. Dylan Rockwell, treasurer. Sam Quigley, social chairman. Avery Bittner. Lacey Bittner. Lily Boyer. And we also have Calvin Condick. Calvin? Caleb Hare. Kaylee Horton.
Helen Hasson, Rowan Maddox, and Marissa Rutherford. So if we could give them a round of applause as well. While I have family members here, I'm going to go through a really quick rundown of what this year is going to look like. Now that we've had the initiation, we meet the first Thursday of each month, and those are mandatory meetings. They usually start at 7:10 a.m. And I told them that when we gave out the applications to make sure to communicate that with the parents. But our first meeting is Thursday, December 3rd, and it's at 7 a.m. And the reason why it's at 7 a.m. is because the people sitting to my right are providing breakfast. It's like a welcome breakfast. Our first meeting, it'll be jam-packed with information. We're talking about bringing things that are store-bought from the store. So that'll be a breakfast on December 3rd. So if you can mark your calendars for that. And all meetings are mandatory because it's only one time a month. It's the first Thursday of each month, unless there's a conflict with let's say spring break, then we'll revise it to another date. We have a lot of projects going on, and I'm going to introduce these projects to them during their first meeting. One of the biggest projects we're going to work on this year, I reached out to Miller's Mary Manor, and I asked how we could help them. They've had a tough season with COVID, and I talked to the administrator, and she right away told me, we need lap blankets. And so that's my mission this year, and hopefully we're going to partner up with FFA, and we're going to come together, both groups, and we're going to try to come up with possibly 3 lap blankets per student. And how we're going to do that, we're also looking into some grants because we don't want a hardship on any of the families. So we're going to look into that and hopefully get that going by January so we can present that to Miller's Mary Manor. So we're looking at that. We're going to call that Share the Warmth. We're also going to have a food drive. Valentine's Day, we have a fundraiser, which is really fun at school, and I'll reach out to the parents for a 12-pack of Crush on that. And also, too, I really want them to start thinking about volunteering. There's going to be a requirement of 3 hours of volunteering before March 1st, and I'm going to really talk to them in depth about what that volunteering will look like. Obviously, we have some COVID issues that we need to deal with, but I'm looking at the Good Shepherd Food Pantry with Deb Kuhn, or Encore Senior Citizen Center, Second Blessings, a church organization, or Boys and Girls Club. Some of them have already started their community service, some of these students, and so we're going to talk a lot about that. Because this organization is about community service and giving back and helping our community. Like I said, we'll also have a food drive. We're going to work on some staff treats. And at the very end of the year, we have a big bang, and usually we go to what's called kindergarten picnic. We take the day out of school and we entertain kindergartners and we provide prizes for them, and it's a really, really fun experience. And hopefully we'll be able to have that kindergarten picnic this year. So really, I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of the new inductees. The people sitting to my right, they were so excited about you coming on, and so now we're a bigger group. But I do lean on the families for transportation. Obviously, no one has a license. So I look to you to bring them to their meetings. And if any of you parents want to reach out to me, I can maybe get a small group of parents to help out with some of these projects. I welcome that. My email address is cfriend. And so that's part of our year. And if you ever have any concerns or questions, please feel free to email me. But at this time,